lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz. At center, Kelly Olynyk. At shooting guard, Colin Sexton. At small forward, Lauri Markkanen. At the other forward position, Jared Vanderbilt. At the other guard position, Mike Conley. The head coach of the visiting team is Will Hardy. Let's meet the starting five for your Minnesota Timberwolves. Starting at small forward, at 6'9", number 5, Kyle Anderson. At guard, 6'4", number 0, D'Angelo Russell. At guard, 6'4", wearing the Timberwolves 1, Anthony Edwards. At center, 7 feet 1 inches, number 27, Rudy Gobert. At the other forward position, standing 6'11", number 32, Anthony Towns.
Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home, Target Center. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, D'Angelo Russell says he patterns his game after another crafty lefty. He said, if I could model my game after somebody, it would be Manu Ginobili. He was never the most athletic, but he could pass, he could score, and he was just so unpredictable. Not a bad role model for D'Lo. Kevin?
Not at all. Yeah, some similarities definitely there, David. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Lauri Markkanen. Sexton is out there with Conley. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. And for Minnesota, out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard. We're anticipating a high-scoring affair in this one. Doris, a lot of offense. Both these teams are very dangerous shooting the ball.
Which is an absolute pleasure for you and I and the fans. Offense obviously sells tickets. To me, the interesting point, which defense is able to step up and make a difference tonight?
Now, here is Russell. Nice shot by Gobert.
This, to me, is an improving aspect of D'Angelo Russell's game. Reading the pick and roll. Nicely done.
Conley kicks to Sexton. Inside. And Olynyk at the basket on the assist by Sexton.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Sexton. Edwards can't hit. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. Pass to Sexton. We've played just over a minute here in the first. For 3, Olynyk. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Towns. Here's Gobert, and he makes good on the layup.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Olynyk. This one for three. Minnesota with the rebound. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Russell passes to Towns. Lets it go from 11, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Markkanen finds Sexton for the three. Vanderbilt inside. Defended by Towns. Vanderbilt misses. Markkanen against Anderson. Towns sets the pick for Russell. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Markkanen a screen on Edwards. Sexton with it. Now by Anderson. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Russell kicks to Anderson. And here's Edwards from the arc. They get the rebound. Gobert. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Now, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Now here's Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Olynyk sets a screen for Sexton. And Doris, one of the Jazz games you called last year was pretty special. It was the first all-female broadcast team in NBA history.
And one of the best parts for me, Kev, was there were a variety of women in roles that will never be seen on the camera. So tape, graphics, audio, operations, each and every one of them, just like the 3 broadcasters who were calling the game, have been in their position at some point where the only person in the room was of your gender, just like yourself. So it's unique that the entire broadcast was filled with very capable women. It was such an honor to be a part of. Well, Colin Sexton, I think, is a crafty point guard with tremendous upside. He obviously can facilitate and be a distributor. The key is, can he knock down shots consistently?
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. As Azubuike's checked in, Gay comes in for Vanderbilt. Horton Tucker's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Here is Forbes. There's the pass to Reed. Back to Forbes.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
6 on the shot clock. From about 19 feet. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Outside, Sexton. Clarkson outside. No good on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. Launches a 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Horton Tucker. Passes it to Gay. Clarkson outside. Releases. Here's Azubuike. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Noel passes to McDaniels. Here's Reed. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Pass to Azubuike. He kicks it to Clarkson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Minnesota in the lead. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Reed. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammates after that one.
Utah's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Clarkson for three. The rebound by Prince. Here's Noel. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. 4-point game. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson into the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
But you can see this team depends on Markkanen to space the floor, delivers with the range 3 there.
Edwards passes to Gobert, and he comes up with the deuce. Gobert's got 10 points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Markkanen kicks to Beasley. Markkanen a screen on Edwards. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Beasley.
You love to see a guard like Malik Beasley take it down low and be willing to compete and make a shot.
And it's Russell missing. On offense, here are the Jazz. Here's Conley. Scores off the crossover. Conley's got the lead up to 1 now for the Jazz.
Well, this guy could have powered on the interior, but goes to the floater game. This is one of his specialties.
Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep. Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Beasley outside. A shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Anderson passes to Russell. Edwards against Beasley. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Jazz trail by 5. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Conley. Gobert with the block. And here's Edwards from the arc. He can't hit that time. So Utah will take it the other way. Markkanen passes to Conley. Olynyk a screen on Russell. Beasley outside. Another miss by Utah. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Russell. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Boy, we think of Rudy Gobert as a rebounding and rim protecting force, but right now he is in rhythm offensively.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Free t-shirts are heading your way, fans. Get out of your seats and let us know you want one.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. As Azubuike's checked in, Horton Tucker comes in for Vanderbilt. Clarkson, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Sexton in for Mike Conley. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Markkanen passes to Sexton. Markkanen a screen on Russell. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss. And the Timberwolves with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loves to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
A free throw drops for Gobert. Doris with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. And Gobert drops them both.
Rudy Gobert is known as the Stifle Tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Sexton for 3. The Jazz again can't hit it.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Clarkson after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Sexton against Russell. And again, it's Minnesota.
Well, this is the go-to shot for D'Angelo Russell. The rise and fire off the dribble.
Utah calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
see some awesome dance moves, fans. It's time for the First Avenue Breakers.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Avenue Breakers.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Sexton penetrating. And it's sent back by Russell. And the pass to Reid. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Utah with the ball after the basket by Minnesota, and it's good for two.
Well, just gets into the thick of the defense and makes a terrific play. Go ahead, Jordan Clarkson.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Towns, a screen on Clarkson. Kicks it to Towns. Fires from deep. Sexton grabs the board. Jazz trail by 13. Pass to Clarkson. Passes to Horton Tucker. Shoots over McDaniel. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Minnesota looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, you got some scoring going in that first half. What did you take advantage of?
I'm just finding spots, not chasing it, letting it come to me. Just using what my teammates give me.
Productive half so far, Karl Anthony. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Heading underway here in the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. Conley out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Olynyk in at the 5. Now here's Olynyk. Outside, Sexton. 5 to shoot. That one, no good. Great D that time from Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 13. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
And Edwards drops them both. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Down by 15. Pass to Olynyk. It's stolen by Edwards. To the paint. Towns dishes to Russell. That one goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Now here's Conley. A 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got 5.
Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Anderson up top. He's guarded by Markkanen. Edwards against Sexton. Anderson. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Edwards against Sexton. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Minnesota making a switch here. Forbes checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Beasley's checked in for Sexton. The pass to Edwards. And here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Takes it off the glass. 18 points for him.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Conley, the pass to Olynyk. Dishes to Beasley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Of course, you know, I'm looking at these numbers for Malik Beasley. He never turns the ball over.
You're right, Kev. This is normally one of the players always amongst the best in terms of turnover percentage. And you love that about Malik. Why? Because he can score the basketball without making mistakes. The offensive game is based on efficiency.
First free throw is good. And the three-pointer, GA, has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. And Beasley drops both of them.
Guys, for Malik Beasley, it comes down to one thing in my mind, taking good shots. When he does that, he's super effective.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth, and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And the basket by Olynyk.
You know, I like the fact that Olynyk didn't shy away from mixing it up. Remarkable at scoring despite getting hit.
Pass to Forbes. Passes it to Prince. Back to Forbes. Anderson against Vanderbilt. On the top of the key. Anderson's shot is off.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Over in the corner, Conley. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Forbes, the pass to Gobert. Anderson against Vanderbilt. Out to Edwards from downtown. The rebound by the Jazz. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. Conley, the pass to Vanderbilt.
2 minutes.
Beasley dishes to Conley. The 3. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota leading by 14. Here's Forbes. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Now here's Conley. He has 5. Down low, here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Boy, Malik Beasley, known as a pure scorer, but how about the setup of his teammate right there? That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Gobert. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. That guy's he cannot miss.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the Jazz call time here.
Show your spirit, fans. Loudest in the arena gets a free t-shirt.
Changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Noel in for Bryn Forbes. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. As Azubuike's checked in, Gay comes in for Vanderbilt. Horton Tucker's checked in for Markkanen. And it's Clarkson in for Beasley. .102 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Conley. Another miss by Utah. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Clock at 4. Plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 8.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Conley the pass to Gay. Clarkson kicks to Conley. Gay sets the pick for Conley. The pass to Azubuike. Outside Conley. Gay sets the pick for Conley. From outside, off the mark. Now, here's McDaniel. He's covered by Clarkson. Edwards can't hit. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Towns is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Russell. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Reid misses. Jazz trail by 18. Pass to Horton Tucker. Picked by Markkanen. Back to Clarkson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. McDaniels passes to Noel. Now here's Reid. He kicks it to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Jazz shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Russell against Clarkson. Olynyk dishes to Markkanen. Picked by Markkanen. Here's Sexton. The teardrop falls in.
How about the soft touch on the floater from Colin Sexton? You must have that in your arsenal.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Minnesota leading by 16. Russell kicks to Anderson. Here's Towns. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Clarkson for three. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Russell against Sexton. Here's Towns. Another miss by Minnesota. Jazz trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Olynyk, a screen on Anderson. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
Russell passes to Anderson. Outside, Towns. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Russell from long range. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Markkanen kicks to Clarkson. To the left wing. Olynyk against Gobert. Sexton deciding where to go with it. 4 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. Timberwolves leading by 15. And here's Russell. Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Markkanen passes to Clarkson. Kicks it out to Markkanen. His three-pointers off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Towns at the elbow. Russell left side. Gobert with a screen on Vanderbilt from 11 feet away. And slam dunk by Gobert.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Sexton the pass to Olynyk. Works and dishes to Sexton. Olynyk a screen on Russell. 13 feet away. A shot off that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Anderson outside. Towns down low. He's against Vanderbilt. Towns finds Anderson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Deep 2 from Russell. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Towns. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rudy Gobert.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Now, here's Sexton. After D'Angelo Russell's miss, Vanderbilt kicks to Markkanen. Vanderbilt a screen on Russell. Sexton the pass to Vanderbilt. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, the team has got to be thrilled to see Colin Sexton work the pick and roll game and find the open teammate.
Passes it to Anderson. Here's Towns. Rebound by Olynyk.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Markkanen dishes to Sexton. Markkanen a screen on Russell. Here's Sexton. The rebound by Anderson. Russell feeling it out a bit, so it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.